On the sideline watching, so I make them clap it up. Clap it up. Now clap it up. Down and dirty on the field, make a mess and then I make them clean it up. Clean it up. On the field is not a drill. $50 million deals. Yeah, we get the cap for real. I make it thunderstorm for real.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down at 5. A give running right, Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
1st down, Los Angeles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2nd and 9. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Sharks got it left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Shotgun handoff to Gibson, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. A handoff for Gibson. Finding room inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Rondale Moore, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Tyron Johnson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Check back, check back.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go. 22's coming. 22's coming. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 22, Mike 22. Down to lose 1.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, Haywood. 22's coming, Mike.
Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And some room to work. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good, and, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical at the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. There's Wilson to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to run with Taylor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Johnson now to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Look at me. Zipper. I'm coming after you.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
It's a big number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Dances by him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Now Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They run once more with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They go play action now. Lawrence going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for L.A. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. On second down, it's Gurley again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Colts. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there for L.A. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, Taylor now. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They go play action now. Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Colts are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed. And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback? Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. After the interception, here's Wilson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Louisville, Tutu Atwell. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 6. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 79 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returning it, Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And to throw again is Lawrence. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Wilson.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Taylor's got the first down and more. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On play action, Lawrence. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Rams are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,